So I'm making this video why it's quiet. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this why it's quiet because I made a couple of videos and showed what was taking place on the train. For the minute that I caught on the train, I would have liked to have gotten a lot more. And I watched the video about 3 times, and I'm sitting there by about the third, maybe 5 times. It's a quick video, and it's like by about the because I couldn't even without getting upset and pissed and disgusted and that's the point. It's like, I already went over. I come onto the train. I plug my phone in. My bag is behind the seat where there's a lady near the phone that looks completely wasted. Okay, there's beer opened. I'm thinking in my head, I go sit down. I'm like, oh, please don't let this lady try to steal my phone. Please don't. I got to stay awake, right? While I'm keeping my eye on my phone, and I am so exhausted. And, the whole process of her pulling the phone with the cord out of the socket and continuously saying, crackhead, crackhead, this, that. And I'm thinking in my head, like, and I already went into this because this is the purpose of me making this video, is that there's more. And I don't know how, So the point being is that, I'm not saying anything out loud to this woman, and she can basically hear what's inside my head. But she can only hear the worst shit possible. She's not hearing me say, like, Anthony, stop. This woman is just drunk, blah, blah, blah. You're freaking tired, this, that. Don't worry, she's probably a nice lady, this and that. She couldn't hear probably none of that shit. All she could hear was crackhead and steal phone. And the next thing I know, she's ripping the wire. But I wasn't saying none of this out loud. This is 3 hours after I called the FBI. Due to an unrelated, what I think is an unrelated incident that happened a day and a half prior. So, next thing you know, I'm taking the phone. I'm telling her it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's all right. She's going off. She's going off. Right? A man gets up out of the seat and he gets behind her. Short man. Short-ish man. He's about, I guess, this tall. All right. Black guy. And what I keep saying is a kid. And this is where I'm making this video, because what I seen was very interesting, okay? What I seen was a kid, okay? I seen a young kid get up and put himself facing me where she was wielding the knife, okay? And I told this kid, she has a knife. Be careful. Turn around. He wouldn't do that. He just kept his eyes on me. So that was making me very, very suspicious of the whole fucking situation. Just like the situation that took place prior, a few months back in September, on the anniversary of the day that Tupac was shot. So, the point being is the kid. Her mentioning witchcraft. Her whole family's feds. Her whole family's into witchcraft. The kid, and I must have caught this subconsciously when I was watching the video. I'm saying to myself, it's funny because as this guy is now up in my face, this, what I think is a kid, it seemed like he wasn't a kid no more. What looked like a Japanese, American Japanese white-ish kid is now a freaking, what looks like an Italian or a, I don't know what else I don't want to say, but some sort of maybe Middle Eastern or Italian kid with a beard. The other kid didn't even have a beard. My friend is looking up some videos on YouTube, and she goes, Anthony, I want you to see this. Um, she wanted to show me another video and ask me something, and while she was doing that, there was this one video in particular that just kept popping up, and we seen it, but we didn't actually click it and watch it, right? A day later goes by, and the first video in my phone is this video, and the video is about a kid getting attacked with a water bottle. Not a kid, a man getting attacked with a water bottle. And what seems like a white girl just coming up behind this musician guy and smacking him in the head with a bottle. But then the picture that they posted on the news outlet of who they were looking for was a black lady. And it started making me think, and I'm saying to myself, wow, man, I'm like, and that's not even it. But during that video, I'm looking at this guy that's the musician, and I'm saying to myself, wow, that, although he looks older, that looks, and I'm not saying he's the same one, either way, that looks like the kid that I was seeing. Now, when I watched the video completely showed an Italian-ish looking guy getting in between us. Beard. This kid was clean cut that I was seeing on the train. Why this was happening. I was actually looking to find subconsciously where this kid went to. Looked very, very young, like we're talking 20 years old. The guy in the video that I seen with him getting smashed in the head with the water bottle, that guy would have been older. So I'm wondering what really was going down on that train. Because between me not speaking out loud, this woman grabbing my phone, ripping it out of the socket, phone, wire, all, waving a knife in my face, grabbing me by the face 3 times, and throwing freaking beer and alcohol at other fucking passengers, and nobody's on the phone with the police. No conductor in sight. No nothing in sight. Right? It was 5, 6, 7 exits. No conductor. No nothing on the train. It just makes me say to myself, like, and I'm the only one that calls the police, and now they're trying to block me proving that I called the police and that I could call the feds prior to that whole incident on TikTok. So there's a lot of shit going on in my head because I'm saying to myself, you wanted a detailed statement. I said I did not know what exactly happened and to pull the tape. And the reason I said that was because of all of these things. I'm wondering because why this knife is coming out once, twice, 3 times in my face. Being freaking, I'm sitting there and I'm like, why is this guy, who I, at that point, kept identifying as a kid, why has this guy got his back to where that knife was coming from? Okay? Why is nobody... Why is nobody on the phone with the police? And why is it, and I said this to myself, I'm saying, this kid, I just seen this kid looked young. where the fuck, like, I'm like, where the fuck did this kid go? I'm like, this can't be the same guy. He's acting the same way, but he does not look like the same guy that put himself up in between me and the woman. So I'm saying there's no fucking way that this guy just replaced himself. You know, like I said to the officer that showed up, I said, you know, man, I do not exactly know what happened because there was all that going through my head. Okay? Pull the videotape. Because if the videotape shows that the kid got somehow off the train and another person got on that took the kid's place, I mean, all these things, you know, you could see the woman holding the knife at my face, inches, centimeters away from my face. Bullshit. Holding the knife, swiping the knife, this, that, arguing, hitting me in the face, trying to provoke a fight. I mean, it got to the point where at the very end I said, fucking pull the fuck. Once I realized that this kid is more concerned with me than he is about the woman that fucking won't calm down, and she's got the fucking weapon and he's got his eyes and his back to her, and fucking nobody's on the phone calling the police, and fucking all this shit's going on, and this guy's standing there like just like looking at the situation, and I'm like, what the fuck is this, man? Yo. You know, I told her straight the fuck up. I said, pull it one more time. I will fucking kill everything on this train car. I'm pretty sure I meant it, but I don't know what the fuck to say. Pull the knife one more fucking time. Because I'm not gonna get fucking killed because this dipshit's in between fucking putting his back to a knife, a woman wielding a knife, who started a fucking bullshit. 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 I just found it interesting that the video kept popping up that where this musician was attacked. And I'm looking at the musician and I'm saying, wow, that guy looks a lot like, yet older than the version I was seeing, because I was seeing a young kid in between us. And I didn't want the kid to get hurt. But at the same time, like I look back and I'm like, wait a minute, is that and my head is sitting there like, wait a minute. That is that the same? And I don't got no time to fucking figure out if it's the same kid or not the same fucking kid. I got the fucking enough time to fucking find out fucking what the fuck is going on. I'm looking around and I'm saying, there's nobody, I don't see nobody walking this way, nobody obviously walking this way, this, that. You know what? Yo, man. I said pull the fucking tape. You know what? That should have been enough. And you know what? I'm tired of the bullshit, because then I called up the other detective and he's like, oh yeah, I heard you dropped the case and all this other shit. And it's like, you know what? There's no more point in fucking, because they all think that I can't do this shit no more, man. This is fucking insane. Like, they're all just playing fucking head games with me. Right? Until I fuck up and then I go to jail fucking, right, for the rest of my life because I murdered these motherfuckers. This is bullshit. This is fucking. And they'll be the first people to call the fucking cops because, just like the woman said, her whole family is the feds. Wow, B. Wow, man. Wow, man. Her whole family is into witchcraft. Wow, man. Wow, man. And it's okay to just keep fucking my man. Wow, man.